everybody. This is Elissa from Mink Arts and Crafts, and today we are here for day 15 of my advent calendar unboxing. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this. So for day 15, this is our marshmallow day. So odds are marshmallows, evens are Diamond Art Club. Because the other advents I have are the 24 day. So we're going to break into it and see what we did. But before we get started, I actually did decide to work a little bit on my Happy Holidays garland from Diamond Art Club. That was one of the previous doors. I had previously done the S. Now today I knocked out the Y and the little ball, the little ornament. So we got both of those knocked out. They're nice and sparkly. And there's two different colors of fairy dust drill on this little ball. There's a red fairy dust, a reddish brown fairy dust, and a white fairy dust on there. So I feel like I'm probably going to end up doing, because I only have 4 more of the non-words to go. So I did this one. So I think I'll work on just knocking out the accents. And then I will work backwards for the holidays and then the happy. Maybe mix it up if I need some red, but I'll probably just pull them out and do them straight through. So I was going to wait and just work on these later. But I was like, you know what? Let me just, I was in the mood. I grabbed a couple and worked on them, and it didn't even take that long. I put a little timer on, and I was like, okay, I'll work on these for 10 minutes. And I finished before the 10 minutes was up for the both of them. So it didn't take that long to knock out both. So I'm just going to kind of continue working at it a little bit at a time for these, because there we go. And then maybe I'll do the coasters, but I really think I am going to wait until my mom gets here for the coasters. So for day 15 of our bouquet flowers is, those are interesting. I don't know that I'm a fan of, I'm not a big yellow person. I don't really like yellow, but we have another yellow flower. And then we have day 15 of our succulent, which I still have no clue what each of the succulents are. But, that's interesting. Okay, so we're going to have a tan and pink, a tan and pink, peachy, yellow, tan, and pink flower. And then our base is going to be this blue color. And then we have our puzzle. So day 15 on our puzzle box. What do we got? Where's day 15 at? Right here. Okay. This is going to be another largish one. I'm intrigued to see if it's another one that I'm going to be like, oh, interesting. This is going to be an ordeal to do this one. That's going to be an interesting one for sure. Let's see if I can open it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's intense. When I look at it, it's super, super intense. So you can't jump on the box that I'm holding, Sush. So let's put that down. And let's take the plastic off of this because it's quite impressive. I need the scissors. So I'm looking at this and I'm already that's a lot more pieces than I like the easy ones. It's fun when it's easy and I can knock it out in no time. That's super fun and entertaining for sure. I just realized I've got a sleepy moach. I've got a chillin' moach. Momo, are you happy? You're on your heating pad. You're so cute. She's like, yes, Mom. Sushi was over here on the table behind my camera, and then she decided she needed a drink of water. So, let's see. Okay, this is another one that has some, rolly characteristics to it. I feel like this is the key to start with, is this one, to do it like this, and that gives me some wiggle room to work with, and then I just have to figure out what piece goes next. I think it's that one. Yes, okay. All right, so half the battle is figuring out how it comes apart. So we got that one off. We have one piece off. I'm going to lower it down so you guys can actually see what I'm doing a little bit better in case I have to put it on the table. I have to sturdy this so it doesn't go flying. All right. So we're going to come over here so you guys can see as I work. So we have this one off. Now I can take the same thing off on the other side. I'm trying to pay attention so when I assemble it, I can reverse order it. Okay. So we have those two on each side. Those are the last two things. Now I can do the sideways ones. Okay, I'm getting this one. The sideways ones. And now we've got like a base, and I can take the key off, this one off. Okay, so just kind of like stack them up a little bit. This one and this one. So I've got my pieces down on the bottom. I think these are 3 identical pieces. Yes. All right, so I've got to start off with this one. We're going to put that one there, and then I think I put one of these. I just have to figure out try to remember which way it went. I think it went like this. And then the key piece is our little rolly piece right here at the top. So that guy can kind of like chill there. Well, I think, actually like that. That's our little rolly top piece once I get to it. So but we don't need that one yet. And then I've got the side pieces, which, I need to do them. Because that's going to be basically a like a this, but that's going to be with that one. But I think I do the side pieces. I'm trying to remember how the side pieces went on here. Or if I do it like, no, the wrong way. Ooh, I caught it before it fell. I think it needs to go there. I think I need to flip it. So I had to turn this piece from being like that to like that, but a different way. So that way I can put these right here. Oh, I need a crosswise one, I think. Like that, yeah. Okay. Trying to slowly build the pieces and see if I can get this without completely failing. That one's going to go there. This one has to go here. And now I need a piece that goes there. I'm missing something here. I'm going to be like 2 pieces shy. I'm like, what am I missing? What did I not see as I'm putting it back together? Okay, so they started with the 3 pieces and not the 2. I started with like the reverse way. They started with like the 3 pieces here. So, yeah, because we've got this one, we've got this one. That will make, but we have to hold them in the right position to give space for the other one. And we've got this one here. So they want us to start like this, and then we can start adding these pieces in. So let's see, and then they did. Boom, boom. So we've got a piece over here. But this one's going to go right there because that'll at least hold that. And then they had one right here. And now I need to do one right there. And then I've got one over on this other side that needs to go right there, but I think I need to put the key in first. So that way it can be like rolled. All right, we're gonna do it like that. And then I'm going to do this piece right here. And then I've got this one to slide in underneath that one right there. And then I can turn this one upright. All right, okay. So that actually wasn't too bad. I only had to look at the cheat for like the first get started step, and then I was able to actually fully assemble this one. So that one wasn't too bad. That was a fun one. I like it. This one is good. There's been some of them that I'm just like, oof. I'm actually thinking of like re-gifting these to my brother This is the one that I still can't get apart. I really am frustrated by the fact that I can't get it apart, and I'm like, but some of these wood pieces are super snug together. So it's a matter of finding the right spot and doing it as like a twisty. Nope, didn't do anything when I threw it on the floor. But yeah, this is the one that I'm like, I can't figure it out. It won't come apart. So I'm kind of like, I want it to come apart. Why won't it come apart? Because the pieces are shaped all funky. So yeah, this one is the one that's stuck and I can't get it apart. But I'm thinking of like, you know, I'll give these to my brother for a Christmas present. Because he does these like little puzzles like this, and then let's see how he does as far as putting them together, getting them apart and everything else like that, because there's a couple that I haven't been able to beat. But we are looking good on our doors. My doors are a mess, so I'm like, maybe I just pull the doors off because they're a mess as it is. And half the doors have already fallen off, so this way I can kind of like look at a glance and see what I have for it instead of doing the way I've been. So I'll show you what this is going to look like in a minute because I'm pulling the doors off that I've already done. And it's kind of cool to look at it and see the insides of like what we've actually done. That's actually kind of fun to see. So we're going to take door 5 off. I still have a few. I really should just leave them be, but you know, I can't bring myself to. I kind of want to see what the doors that I've completed look like. And go from there, because then I can like look at it at a glance and be like, okay, these are the ones that I need to try again because I could not win. So this is where we're at so far for our advent box. All of the puzzles that we've done, the wood puzzles are on the bottom, and then the metal puzzles are on the top. So tomorrow we will do another metal puzzle right here, and then we'll have another one on the 17th. And then the 18th we'll go back to another wood one. So we're going to make our way through, but it's kind of cool looking at it like that and seeing what we have in there. So anyways, that was that one. So now we're going to go ahead and pull out our marshmallow and see what kind of marshmallow we got today. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, like, I'm trying to think, what's the math? 14. So this should be 8 because it'll be day 15. I had to think about it for a minute because, yeah, my brain wasn't braining on that one. Ooh, this is a pink one. That's a fun one. So we have, oh, pink and green. That reminds me of like a watermelon or a kiwi. So what flavor are we going to have here? Strawberry freckle. No way, I already did strawberry freckle. This is watermelon, which I was right. I was like, it looks like it's either a watermelon or a kiwi. It's watermelon. And yes, because look at that classic color. Let's go ahead and try this one. It totally tastes like watermelon. It's a very subtle flavor. I like it. All right. We're going to assemble our Legos. So I have to say my least favorite of all things to put together, besides like the small little finicky pieces, is probably those double-sided drills. What you miss in this video is I actually put like 2 pieces together the wrong way and in the wrong spot, and it took me forever to get the 2 pieces pulled back apart because I don't have any of like my little disassemble Lego tools out there. I have them. They're just probably in one of my drawers underneath my desks. We'll see. Yeah. All right, so we are officially done. Here is our bouquet flower. It looks like a nice little yellow daisy. And then a really interesting, like, succulent with the stems and then, you know, comes up into this flower. So that one's kind of interesting. So definitely pretty cool for both of these. I really don't mind the orangey yellow on this one. And this one actually, you know, not as bad as I was expecting with, like, the tannish Lego blocks. So we're going to pop this one into our thing of flowers. I need to, like, you know, lift them up and say, okay, this one can throw it down a little bit. Pieces that are falling off. This came off of that one, okay. Let's go ahead and pop it back on. There. So you can see we're running out of room in our flower bouquet. I may have to pull out and just do like the ones that I like in here and then put some of the other ones in a different bouquet. But look at that, we're coming along. We have a leaf that fell off. It's in the bottom. So there is today, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another Advent Calendar Day unboxing. We're getting so close now because this was 15, which means we're down to like only 9 days left to unbox, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we only have 9 left to do, which is crazy. That's how close Christmas is. Crazy.